What does your attachment style reveal about you? And how can you use that to be happy in your relationships? I'm attachment specialist Adam Lane Smith, and this is the heart of what I do in my work. I want to show you today how your attachment style shows you not only how your past has been, but how to have a better future, more love, and more fulfilling intimacy in those relationships. I want to show you how to do that. First of all, what is an attachment style? I'll be brief because I talk about this a lot. Attachment styles come in two different flavors, secure and insecure, and insecure splits into three. Secure is open, loving, connected, bonded well with their parents, able to go out into the relationships that they have and be vulnerable, take some risks, be honest and open. Yes, these people exist. The insecure pieces, though, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized, also called anxious avoidant, a combo. Anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. What do those reveal about you? Well, they reveal your past, first of all. They reveal maybe how your parents engaged with you or didn't, and how you reacted to that. And they reveal a little bit about your personality. People with the anxious type tend to be very warm, very sensitive, very caring, very, very kind to other people. They want to be bonded well with other people. They focus on that intimacy. They want intimacy, but they're terrified to get it. They're so afraid to get it. Because when they have that anxious style, they believe there's something wrong with them deep down on the inside. They believe that there's something bad about them that everybody else can see, but they can't. If you felt like this, you know what this feels like. It's that sinking feeling inside. Like there's something nasty in there that everybody must be able to see, but you have no idea what it is. So you're afraid to open up and show people what it is. So in your relationships, you keep secrets, not big, not giant, like, oh, I killed 3 people. You keep little secrets. Like, well, I don't really need to speak up about that. Well, yeah, I don't really like that, but that's okay. Well, it's the little things. I guess I don't need to say this. That would really make them feel bad. That would make me look weird. I don't know if I need to say that. It's the little secrets, And they're usually meant for a good purpose. It's to not be a burden, but it's also to not get abandoned. It's also not to get abandoned. People with the anxious style are usually very, very loving. And that's why they are so deeply connected and why they're so afraid. Because they have so much love to give, but they are so afraid to be hurt and abandoned specifically. They're a little bit less afraid about being hurt from others. I mean, they are. It's the abandonment that they're terrified of. Terrified. Avoidance style. What is that? These people are sensitive too, but they're firm and they're committed. They may have gone through some more severe traumas. They push back and they say, nope, no one's getting in here. And they're very clear about it. No one's getting in here. I'm not interested in that. They might deflect with humor. They deflect with other things, but the walls are out here. An anxious person, their walls are right here, but they're very high. An avoidant person, their walls are out here and they're very high. It's, nope, you're not getting in here. And they still believe there's something wrong with them deep down on the inside, usually. Sometimes they just think everyone else is nuts. And they say, I have no idea how to have these relationships and they're terrifying. I'm going to keep them out. And that leads to pushing back. It leads to resentment. It leads to a lot of talk of, I don't need anybody but me. So when you start to feel any vulnerability to someone, this is where fear of abandonment, but also fear of getting hurt comes in. Of, nope, you're out there, I'm not letting you in. And if they do accidentally a little bit, it makes them even more amp up. Disorganized is similar. It's that avoidant piece of, nope, and then someone does get in, and then they become really anxious and really desperate to please on the inside. You're like, what just happened? And then they flip back and forth, and it's hot and cold and hot and cold, and you can't figure out what's going on. All of that reveals sensitivity, but different kinds of sensitivity. Fears, but different kinds of fears. And if this is you, if this is your attachment style, it reveals your kindness, your love, your fear of being hurt, your firm commitment to make it on your own, or your desire to help other people and be close to them. Or yes, I've got even different voices for these. And it is a different approach to life that is both based on not letting people close because you're afraid. All of it, all 3 of them are that way. This is what these attachment styles reveal about you and about what you can do to fix it. Because if you are very eager to please people, then what you can do is say, well, the real way to please people and to make people like me, the real way to do that is to give them the truth and build deep, intimate, loving relationships with them, because that's something they're probably not getting from most other people. If I can do that, That's how I could really make people love me. That would be my real value in a relationship. So then you can start fixing the attachment. And I've got a book on this, Slaying Your Fear by Adam Lane Smith. It's a book on how to fix this attachment. It's on Amazon. You can find it, and the audiobook version. It works for anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. That's one step. You can do that with anxious. That shows you to give value and really not be abandoned. You need to show who you really are, because then you'll be loved for who you are. For avoidant, it's opening up and realizing that there are good, loving people out there who will love you and can love you. And that's okay. Yes, it will be, you might get hurt sometimes, but the good piece is learning to heal with that and build and forgive, and that other people can forgive you too. And to bond that way, to learn that there are even healthy people out there is huge. And that right there, then you pick up my book and you start reading it, and you heal your attachment piece. Same with disorganized. It's complicated, but you can do the same with disorganized. It's kind of a blend of the two. There's good people out there, and you can give them warmth and love and value in return, and be a good person and give that value and be a good person in your relationships. This is key. You can do this. You can heal your attachment styles. What it reveals about you is the way to fix it. Doesn't mean who you are forever. It's the way you can fix it, and then who you can be when you're secure. You might be that person who's strong and secure and says, I have good boundaries, and I'm also loving and embracing of people. The avoidant turned secure. Or you can say, I am so glad these people are in my life. I'm going to give them all the love I have without worrying about being abandoned. Because the more I give, the more I will also receive from these loving people. And it heals it in. And that's the anxious to secure type. This can be you. This can be your future. Wouldn't that be great? You can do this. If you have questions, and you probably do, leave me a comment in the YouTube down below, in the YouTube channel, and say, Adam, this is my circumstance. Here's my anxiety. Can I really get fixed? Can I really fix this? Is it really possible? Are there really good people? Here's my circumstance. What can I do here? Next steps. Let me know. I'd love to hear it from you. Please also like and subscribe on this channel. That helps. It spreads the message, because the more people that get healthy, the healthier people you can interact with too. It'll be good. It'll be very good. Thank you for stopping by.